Two Chinese soldiers have been captured fighting alongside the Russians in Ukraine, Volodymyr Zelensky claims. The president said that Kyiv found 6 Chinese nationals fighting in the Donetsk region of Ukraine and took 2 of them prisoners. He claimed that Ukraine had information about more Chinese citizens fighting with the Russian troops and said he demanded an official response from Beijing. He added, "Our military captured 2 Chinese citizens who fought in the Russian army. This happened on the territory of Ukraine, in the Donetsk region. There are documents of these prisoners, bank cards, personal data. We have information that there are significantly more such Chinese citizens in the units of the occupier than 2. We are now clarifying all the facts. Intelligence, the SBU, and the relevant units of the armed forces are working. The captured Chinese soldiers," he said, "are now being held by the Security Service of Ukraine." The Ukrainian Foreign Ministry has now summoned the Chinese chargé d'affaires following the capture of 2 Chinese nationals. In an interview footage shared by Zelensky, the captured Chinese national appeared to mimic drones flying overhead. He can be heard saying, "Vroom vroom, boom 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 boom, and then my commander." Zelensky said that China's involvement in the war is a clear signal that Putin wants to drag the war. He urged the West to react. The president added, "Russia's involvement, directly or indirectly, of China in this war in Europe is a clear signal that Putin is going to do anything but end the war. He is looking for a way to continue the war. This definitely requires a reaction from the United States, Europe, and everyone in the world who wants peace. China is one of the biggest allies of Russia and has been accused by the West of helping Vladimir Putin with weapons. However, Beijing has repeatedly denied the allegations that it has helped the Kremlin fight against the Ukrainians. If the troops are found to be serving members of the Chinese National Army, it could result in a major war escalation. However, soldiers from various countries have so far taken part in the Russia-Ukraine war, and it does not mean an official intervention by their home countries. Thousands of troops from North Korea also joined the war to support Russia against Ukraine. Ukraine captured 2 North Korean soldiers in the Kursk region back in January. The military card of one of the captured men shows that the Russians gave the North Koreans fake identities with the pretense that they were from a remote region of Siberia. This trick was exposed earlier when North Korean bodies killed in the war were inspected by Ukrainian servicemen. One of the captives was given a false Russian identity of Antonin Iasovich Arenkin, born 03.10/1998 in the Republic of Tuva. His document shows him to be single, with secondary higher education and the profession of a tailor. The ID was issued by the military commissariat of the Pai-Khemsky district of Tuva, a mountainous Russian republic bordering Mongolia. The other had no documents. Second war front. Meanwhile, Zelensky said for the first time today that Ukrainian forces were operating in Russia's Belgorod region, where Moscow reported attacks in March. Belgorod is regularly the target of Ukrainian air attacks and is close to Russia's Kursk region, where Ukrainian forces have been desperately hanging on to territory since launching a surprise incursion last year. Zelensky said that the country's commander-in-chief General Alexander Syrsky had reported on our presence in Kursk region and our presence in Belgorod region. We continue to conduct active operations in the border areas on the enemy's territory, and this is absolutely right. The war must return to where it came from, Zelensky added. Sir Keir Starmer said he would speak to the intelligence agencies and the Kyiv government about the Chinese troops. The Prime Minister told MPs on the liaison committee he wanted to make sure that we've got to the bottom of what we actually think has happened here before commenting publicly. He said, "I will obviously be taking intelligence and security advice on it. We will obviously be talking to the Ukrainians about it.